polynomial degree and leading coefficient. With the help of this example, we will understand both these terms. What do we understand by the polynomial degree and what is indeed the leading coefficient of a given polynomial? We have algebraic expressions here on the left side, and then we'll write down degree of polynomials and leading coefficients for these algebraic expressions. As you know, algebraic expressions where the terms have non-negative integers as exponents, those are called polynomials. So these are all the polynomials since all the variables have non-negative exponents. Now let's figure out the degree of each polynomial. The first one is a trinomial. It has three different terms. Degree of the first term is 1, degree of the second is 2, x squared, and for the third term is 4, x to the power of 4. So basically when we are trying to find the degree, we see how many factors of variables are there. So there are 4 factors of variable in the first case, and therefore that is the degree of this term. Degree of the polynomial is the degree of the highest term. So it is going to be 4. Now leading coefficient. Leading coefficient is the coefficient of the term with highest degree. Now in this case minus 2 becomes the leading coefficient. So we get minus 2 as leading coefficient. I hope with this the concept of degree and leading coefficient is absolutely clear. At this stage you can pause the video, answer rest of the questions. Let's move on. We have 3xy minus x cubed y plus 10y. Here we have a polynomial with two variables x and y. Now let's count the degree of each term. For the first term the degree is 1 and 1, 2. So there are two factors of variables 2. In the second term it is 3 plus 1, 4. So you can add the exponents of the variables to find how many factors of variables are there. And for the third term it is 1. So minus x cubed y becomes our leading term with degree of 4. So we again have degree of 4 for this polynomial, and the leading coefficient is minus 1. So it is minus 1. The constant associated with the term having the highest degree is the leading coefficient. C is square root of 2. Now square root of 2 is it a polynomial? Yes, it is. Here you could think about any variable with exponent of 0. So that variable with exponent of 0 gives you degree of 0, right? So we get here degree of the polynomial is 0. This polynomial is actually a monomial, a constant, just one term. So the leading coefficient here is square root of 2. The next one is 3x minus 5 divided by 2. Now think about it as equal to 3x over 2 minus 5 over 2. Now when we have this kind of an expression, it's very easy for us to read the leading coefficient and also the degree. Now we have two different terms here. It's a binomial. X to the power of 1, that is the highest degree of the first term. The degree for the second term is 0. So the degree of this polynomial is 1. The leading coefficient is coefficient for the first term, which is 3 over 2. So leading coefficient in this case is 3 over 2. Now we have another algebraic expression here, which is minus half. In this case again the degree of the polynomial is 0 and the leading coefficient is minus half. So don't forget to associate negative sign with the leading coefficient. So that is how we can answer this question. I hope it's absolutely clear. Thank you and all the best.